sometimes when I'm talking to people about these biblical passages that we've been looking at, and we're having a debate, often a good debate, conversation about issues of marriage and gay marriage, sometimes the conversation gets to the place where people are willing to admit, I'm just not comfortable with gay people. I feel like when our conversations get to that place, our hearts can soften a little bit towards the person we're talking to because of how honest that is. That's just honest. I'm just not comfortable. And we should sit with each other a little bit in that reality, that truth. And I'm not comfortable. But then our job, I think, is to just ask the question just beyond that. So we've hit a moment of honesty. Now, do we really want to make decisions about other people's lives? Do we want to make decisions about public policy based on what we're comfortable or not comfortable with? I don't think so. But the honesty of that statement is such a great place to start. It's not like it's the first time Americans have ever faced this question about shall we make public policy based on what we're comfortable with or not. It hasn't even been that long since, as a nation, we went through the civil rights movement together. Lots of people had to decide what was right and what was wrong. Is it right to make an entire class, an entire race of people secondary citizens? Legally, thank God, we decided no. In fact, that's wrong. In fact, it's un-American. I would say it's deeply un-Christian as well. Now we face the same sort of decision. Not around public policy pertaining to race, around public policy pertaining to gay and lesbian people and their families. Whether or not you've come to a place where that's something you're comfortable with should not make the decision about how we go forward as a state. Whether or not a person in Selma, Alabama, a white person, was comfortable thinking of black people as equal to themselves was not the deciding factor on whether or not everyone should have equal access to voting booths, that everyone should have equal access to participating in the democracy of their town and their state and their country. It's good for us to separate out these issues of what we're personally today comfortable with and what would make for a good decision for us to move forward and create this state and this country in the way that we want to be and the way that we want to live together.